The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
I met a lady on the weekend who had the most interesting job. She works at a sex toy factory. They don't make it. They don't make the stuff, but they pack it and send it.
Where are you hanging
Send
out?
it away.
They do the packaging for it?
They do the packaging for it. It is a big business. Through COVID's changed so many businesses. Hey, she said through COVID she was working there as a favour, I think, because it was so busy. It went completely off the charts in COVID, people ordering stuff.
What does she actually do? She
Packages. So people do an online order. I want to buy such and such.
What? What sort of stuff was she doing?
All different things.
What's the most popular item that she packages?
Don't pretend you didn't ask her.
Probably a clitoris stimulator.
What were you expecting?
Well, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth at that point.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
there's a line after that one. A lot of things she said that in her mind, because she used to be a nurse, this lady as well, in a lot of mind that the things that she thought you couldn't, aren't fit for purpose, but people still order them.
Yeah, right.
But isn't that interesting? The fact
I know
that,
what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But isn't it like so many businesses just went crazy
During
in COVID?
COVID.
I suppose that's the point. If I'm going to go off the path of all the other questions I asked her, like, what's the most popular?
Are you still working there? Do you get a discount? This will be the stuff you're asking, obviously.
Yeah.
Didn't even fight that one.
How much is it?
How much are they?
And there was they
How much are they?
How do they have social
Oh.
distancing when she was working in the factory during COVID?
I didn't ask her that.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Why would I ask her that?
It's not that interesting
Why
at
would I
all.
ask her that?
But she wasn't making them.
No, just
She's
packaging.
just boxing them up.
Yeah, she said it's a really fun place to work. Really fun. Because they make jokes and it's all funny and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that would be.
What else did she tell me? I'm trying to think. Well, someone who was there as well, he sold them at that sex expo, and he said that was fun to do that because he'd actually never used one or seen one, but he was excellent salesperson, so he could tell people things about these things.
You met this guy as well?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. They're all in the
Were they
same
husband and
place.
wife? Can I just ask that?
Well, who knows? But
That's that covert. I mean, no one's going to work it out.
But isn't that funny that he had never used them, and he said he realised he was getting paid commission, and he could.
Was he pretending at Sexpo that he was, look, I can personally guarantee
How would he be able
the
to?
Intruder 5000. I recommend this.
Yeah, and there was a guy sitting next to us as well, so it's funny, who had never seen a sex toy. So that was interesting too. And
Is this at the party you got home at 1:30
yes,
in
this
the morning?
is the same
for?
party I got home at
Makes
1:30 in the
sense.
morning, and I wasn't drinking. I'm going through a low drinking phase in my life, so it was
Low.
Low drinking phase.
It was a fascinating conversation. I don't want to say too much more because I feel like I'm going to throw her under the bus. But it was a Queensland company.
Right?
It was
Well,
a
you just said more.
It's a Quinton company.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
We're doing 6 weeks of Susie. We're doing this week. We get $1,000 every time we play Smarter Than Suze. So it is worth $2,000 when we go again at 9 o'clock this morning, twice every morning. We'll have something new to win next week. But we're going to throw it back to the archives as well as we get ready to say goodbye to Susie, who's leaving at the end of this year.
Yes, let's see. What are you giggling at?
No, it's not say goodbye.
Yeah, I know.
It just sounds quite fatal.
I'm
Say goodbye.
She'll still be around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every morning.
No.
November 28 is Susie's last day with us here at Nova. But let's go back to the first time that we had her on. So I
So
obviously wasn't
this
here.
would be May of 2011? 2013.
I'd been on the show just recently before that. I was at the London Olympics in 2012, at the end of 2012, and it was the first time I'd spoken to you guys for ages. That's probably the first time I was on the show.
I
we get
remember
Adele?
that. I actually remember
You remember that? You
Yeah.
interviewed me
Yeah, you were over
about
there.
the swimming at the
But you're out-
Olympics.
I feel like you're out in the street.
I was
You've
out.
been drinking a little
I was
bit.
drunk. I was
yeah.
tipsy.
I do remember that.
What we'll do is we'll get that bit of audio for tomorrow.
That probably was the turning point.
I think that was a
The catalyst for...
a sliding doors moment.
Yes, I agree. It definitely was, actually. I actually remember
to do
that.
that interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway.
So then what happened from there? So Mitch was away on his honeymoon and you guys thought you'd get Susie to
I
do
was,
the sport?
Yeah, because I was pushing hard for her. And they were going, no, she's too young for our demographic. Or something like that.
Too young or too old?
I
You
forget.
changed your tune over the years, haven't you?
I forget what they said, but it was something like that.
She's like a niece to me. I mean, an auntie. We Which one is it?
I don't know.
No, I filled in for the sport. I just read the sport.
Yeah. Well, let's have a listen. So this is the first. We'll play that interview tomorrow on the show, but this is the first time Susie was doing sport right here on Nova.
Well, the Gold Coast Titans are taking their dogs to training today, putting them through their paces ahead of the RSPCA's Million Paws Walk. The boys are taking it easy after yesterday's 1-point win over the Dragons. While in last night's game, the Storm went down to the Panthers by 2 points.
Oh, like the Storm have lost 2 in a row. Unbelievable.
Oh, Canberra. I reckon Canberra could be the real deal. Canberra flogged Newcastle yesterday. Newcastle led 14-0 and then Canberra ended up winning 44-14.
P.S. Susie O'Neill's reading a sport. Madam Butterfly. One of our greatest ever athletes right now.
And I actually don't watch any rugby league. It's so boring. So I don't
What do
know
you
what
do?
I'm talking
AFL?
about. I don't watch any sport. No, I watch girls' sport. Anyway, tonight Manly host the Roosters. In AFL, the Gold Coast Suns beat the Demons 114-54 yesterday. Fernando Alonso has won the Spanish Grand Prix, and also in Spain, Serena Williams has beaten Maria Sharapova to claim the Madrid Open title, and I think that makes her world number one.
Nice.
Again.
At least you're more honest these days.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. This show hasn't changed in all that time either. The footy chat.
It's exactly the same.
You obviously had a lasting impression on these two boys, and obviously whoever in management had the decision to keep you here. But after the first week, we found a bit of audio from a caller actually calling up and suggesting that you should stay.
Hey, can we go to Michelle out at Collingwood Park? Good morning.
Hi guys, can you not let Susie go? She's absolute value.
She's been very good. Yeah, Susie went and had a coffee yesterday with our program director. And
Yep.
we just leave it at that at the moment.
Yep.
Because nothing's come out of it yet.
Here we
Jeez
go.
Louise, that's weird.
He must have known something for him to say that. Did you know something at that point? You don't remember.
I have no idea.
If who was it? Michelle from Collingwood Park. If you're still listening to this show, Michelle, 132410, give us a call.
Well done.
Maybe
You
she
are.
was the catalyst.
You
They
know
might have
what?
gone, look, Michelle from Collingwood Park likes her.
I was Googling how my prediction that Canberra could be the real deal was, so I just went and checked the grand final from
Yeah.
the NRL 2013. They didn't make the grand final, so
No,
I'd
yeah.
be off there.
Where'd they come?
I don't know.
Ah.
Yeah. It was your Roosters.
Yeah, Manly.
Yeah.
Remember it well.
Wow.
Well, there we go, Suze.
That was solid.
You didn't sound that different. But I do actually remember saying to whoever the program director was, whatever, like another station had been using you reading the sport, and that wasn't. It wasn't.
yes, yes.
You weren't seeing what she can bring to the table.
Thank you,
I'm
David.
taking credit for that.
Yeah, you'd seen me behind the scenes.
At the Noosa Surf Club.
The Ashlatzy and Susie Snackbox.
I don't mind cleaning, but Cliff and I did a clean-up job on the weekend that was next level. I almost,
Around the house.
yeah. Well, Cliff said to me, come downstairs and look at this toilet. So we've got this room downstairs, let's call it a media room, that we never use. And off it is a toilet, basically. And we just never go down there. And we haven't been down there for months because we just watch TV on a normal TV. But for
Not
some
the
reason...
cinema.
Like the rest of us.
It's a bit it's a bit stark in the cinema, just Cliff and I, so we don't go there. But for some reason, we had a plumber over because we were getting something fixed up, and they were down in this other toilet looking at it for some reason. And Cliff goes, "Come and look at this toilet." I'm like, "Oh, well, I know that I know that Bill and his girlfriend were the last people to use that."
Oh, no.
You know, you start doing that because I'm imagining. He said the toilet. He goes, "There's something in the toilet that you will find disgusting," and I'm like, "What could it be?" And I'm thinking, the worst. I go, I don't want to look at it by myself. Can you come with me to look at it? So we go in there, and the seat's closed, and there's all sort of almost like it does look like poo, and sort of scratch marks all over the top of the seat. And then we open the seat, and I look inside.
It's a possum.
Close,
A rat.
a rat. Oh. I didn't see the rat, but there's all scurry marks again, all in it.
So it's on top of the toilet, scurrying on the toilet seat.
And it must have been at some stage, but some stage it's been in the toilet. And the toilet, there's no water left in the toilet. We don't know why. We don't know why.
Maybe it drank it.
And there's just a little rat nest in the bottom of the toilet.
A rat nest.
Well, it was all... I shouldn't be saying this. Hey, this is our house. It's disgusting.
How did that stench not get up the
There was no smell. Honestly, no smell at
Was
all.
the lid closed?
I was just trying to think. I said the lid was closed, but I have a feeling...
Well, it had to be
I have a feeling that when Cliff found it, the lid was open. It had to have been.
It had to have
because
been. The
it had
rat's
to
not
have
going to
been.
open and shut the lid.
And in the bottom, it was just rat poo and then a little nest.
What's a nest look like? A rat nest?
It had somehow collected fluffy stuff. Fluffy.
Like cotton off,
cottony-
off the carpet or something.
I don't know. And we're like, how did it possibly get in there? We've pieced it together. It's come in somehow in the media room somewhere through. There was an opening where some wires went up. You know, electrical wires.
Yeah.
Must have come in. It must have gone. I'm really thirsty because it's locked. It's a locked room. Every door's locked.
Oh, so its only sustenance is from the toilet.
It must have been the toilet. And then we haven't been there. We haven't used that toilet for ages. So
If you drank the toilet, like would it fill up?
I
By
don't
itself?
know.
I'm trying
That's
to
a good
think.
question.
I don't know. I
Because
don't.
it can get low.
it
Like,
would,
it does
wouldn't
get
it?
low if you don't use it, I think.
No, I think
I think it does go low if
it
you don't
does.
use it.
If you go on
Yeah.
holidays for a few weeks, you come back and you've always got to
Just
like
got a little-
flush
The
to
flush sends it back
Yeah.
through.
Oh.
I don't know.
But the
There's
weirdest-
maybe plumbers out there
13, 24,
crying
10.
in their cars right now, but yeah.
So just so rat poo in the little nest, and we're like, okay, we've got to clean that. I can't do it today. We just couldn't. So we went back the next day.
So where's the rat?
We don't know where the rat is. But the next
you
day we
couldn't
went
get out.
back.
So, but you couldn't flush it?
Well, we haven't yet because we're worried that the rat is in the
In the
toilet
S-bin.
in the S-bin. So
Well,
we
hopefully
wanted
it
to,
is.
but we
Yeah,
wanted
but
to.
it'll get stuck. Or
It gets
something.
stuck. Yeah, we just wanted. I don't know. We just left it. We're like, it didn't smell. Let's do it tomorrow, which is unusual for us. We usually do things straight away.
Well, if the rat was dead, that'd stink.
So like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
But we went back the next day, and the nest is gone.
What do you
So,
mean?
I don't know. He must have moved it, or he or she rat. I don't know.
So the rat was alive.
It must be alive.
Ah.
But
Must be.
how's it getting in and out?
We don't know. Honestly, it's a complete mystery.
That's
We
impossible.
We think
Can't-
it. Well,
Clean its nest the next day. I
But
think
how
there's,
could a
there's
rat-
another human staying in your house, I think.
How could a rat get out of on the porcelain?
well, I don't know.
Yeah,
We think it must
could-
have gone down the sewer. We think it must have dried out, and then does your toilet go to a sewer? Is there rat? Is there rats? Can they kind of go through sewers?
Yeah.
yeah,
sewer
so-
rat. Haven't you watched the
Sewer-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't
That's where he
know.
lives.
All I know is that it's obviously still there because it's moved. Like we went there one day and there's a little nest and the poo. The next day the nest is gone.
So there's no water. It's just an empty bowl.
It's an empty bowl.
Come on.
But we fixed the problem. So yeah, we took off the seat. We cleaned it like there was no tomorrow.
Have you flushed?
And then we got 3 big buckets, and we started
Pouring into the-
pouring into it,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah,
started
yeah.
flushing it. We just thought the flush mightn't be strong enough,
It wouldn't be.
because if there is a rat,
You need to flush it down into
we
the
need
sewers.
Yeah.
it needs to be gone.
It's got to be gone.
And we so the first bucket we pour down, we just hope it doesn't get stuck. Yeah, we're just thinking, swim, baby, swim out of our house
Yeah.
and don't come back.
Well, you might have saved its life.
Bizarre.
Yeah, we probably saved its
well, you
life.
hope
Probably
not.
saved it. But
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
I played in a cricket tournament yesterday out at Ormeo at the cricket club.
6 now.
Yeah, thank you.
What number batter were you? Is it like a proper competition? Like if you're
Well,
opening batter, you're really good and
Well, everybody got a chance to
Okay.
bat, you know.
Yeah, it's like under 10s,
Yeah.
but not.
Yeah, well, in our team, I actually went out twice because someone didn't turn up from our team, so we only had 10, and we ended up getting bowled out. So I had to go. They went, does anyone else want to go back out to bat? And I went, yeah, I will, because I love it.
Yeah.
I love batting. I reckon it's like playing a video game, like when you're out there and you know.
a mental thing. Is that what you mean by video game?
I just
Like you're not
that
sure
it-
where the ball's going to.
Yeah, it just feels surreal, and it's just it's so much fun.
And there was no one good enough where you felt like scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, someone bowling at you, we think, I could get hit in the anywhere's head.
Well, I was. Do you know Trevor from Big Brother? He
Yeah,
won
of
Big
course.
Brother like a while ago.
What can he bowl?
Well, he came on as I was batting with
Richard Champion was on your team, wasn't he?
Champs was on our team.
See, I wouldn't-
My brother clean bowled Richard Champion.
Did he?
Yeah, Champs tried to take
He's a
him
proper
on,
cricketer.
and he
Luke's good at everything, isn't
yeah
he?
he clean bowled him. But I was out there batting with Steve Titmus actually.
Is he a
yeah.
good cricketer? That's Ariane's dad.
No way he's a good cricketer.
He's not a good cricketer.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, mate, Steve. Don't try and
No,
dally
related
answer your
to
way
a
around
swimmer.
this.
Well, he was saying before, because we were like, does anyone here actually know what they're doing? And Steve said, yeah, he played first grade cricket in Hobart and
Yeah, but Hobart.
opened the batting.
That's like under 9s here.
He opened the batting with David Boone.
Oh, come on. Prove it, Titmus.
That's what he said. And he also said that he also said that
Yes.
What? Come on.
Ricky Ponting played his first grade game with Steve Titmus's side when he was 14. So they had
Okay.
yeah. So
So how'd he go?
He was all right. He top scored for our
That's a
team.
big
Oh, did
thing.
he?
That's
Yeah.
a big
Scored.
thing to say if you get on there and you get a duck. You know what I mean?
No. He was out there for most of the. He was
Oh,
out
right,
there
okay.
for probably half the innings. But yeah, I was out there and they brought Trevor from Big Brother on to bowl, and I'm like, he's not going to have
He's
anything.
a big
and he,
guy, right? He's big, like
yeah,
statuesque.
and I was like, he
Portly.
won't have
Portly.
anything. But he was only coming off about 3 steps. But
They're fizzing past.
yeah, that first delivery when it goes by, and I didn't have a box on or anything like
you
that, and I had
Your pads look too small as
my
well.
pads were way too small. But he did that thing like
Okay.
the first ball.
Oh,
Thank God it
Susan.
wasn't on the stumps. But a cricket ball makes that fizzing noise,
Yeah.
like as it goes by.
No, you can have that.
It was doing that. Anyway, it was a good day, and the batting wasn't too bad. But we took a quick single with Steve. These are my injuries that I've got.
Yeah.
Took a quick single with Steve.
Hamstring.
Yep, I got it. I didn't pull it, but it's a dodgy. It's like I can feel it.
Strain.
Then I was chasing a ball to the boundary.
Calf.
No, knee.
okay.
Knee.
My dodgy knee. But the worst one was I bowled 2 overs, and every time I'd bowl the ball, just pins and needles just like shooting
arm.
down my right arm.
Oh, my God.
And it just felt like my right hand, like I couldn't even make a fist with it. Like it's like,
I don't know what that is. That's not good.
I know, it's just having
it's a nerve damage.
a dodgy shoulder.
Tomorrow you might be in a bit of pain, I reckon.
No, today.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.
I went to the movies last night with 3 other girlfriends. Went to the Pig and Whistle. So fun. We had early dinner at 5 p.m. and then we went and saw this movie that was, I can't decide if I like it or not. It was called The Substance, and it was about someone trying to be more beautiful and younger.
Is that the Nicole Kidman one?
No, Demi Moore.
Oh, Demi Moore, yeah.
Demi Moore. I mean, the whole movie's about this, not wanting how dangerous it is to think, do you want to always look younger? But I'm going to preface it by saying Demi Moore looks younger than her age. She's 61. She plays a 50-year-old in that movie. She looks
Yeah, she looks terrific.
great. But the movie's kind of the message opposite to that. Here's the trailer for it.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? Younger, more beautiful, more perfect. One single injection unlocks your DNA and will release another version of yourself. This is The Substance.
She's a guy's
Get-
got a
get
fair
me.
set of apples.
Oh, I
That's,
didn't like
that's the
that.
same guy that did Susie's voiceover last week for the announcement. Get me some of the substance. Oh, that sounds terrific.
Doesn't it sound good? It sounds
low side
enticing.
effects? Presumably not if it's a decent
No,
show.
bad side
that
effects.
right?
Yes, that's what, like you get this. She got sacked. Oh, spoiler alert. Anyway, I think everyone knows it from the trailer. So Demi Moore gets sacked on her 50th birthday because she's looking too old.
Right, and that's the thing.
Yeah, it's the
that's
theme of it.
catalyst.
And then someone passes her this
the substance.
substance, says, do you want to do this? It sounds easy. Hey, you're like, yeah, doesn't everyone want to look younger and a better version of themselves?
Yeah, I take several pills to make that happen at the moment.
Careful what you wish for.
Legal pills, by the way.
Because it's actually a horror movie. I don't know if you've seen it, Mitch. And what do you call those movies that there's blood everywhere?
Gore.
Isn't there a term for that? Yeah.
Slasher.
Slasher. It's like a slasher movie at
No,
the end.
Mitch has a better one. than that.
Oh no, Slash was good. Yeah.
Slasher.
Slasher was fine.
But
Slash was fine.
if you can get through all the gore and disgust and the grossness, it has a really good message.
So it's a horror flick,
Yeah.
and you liked it.
Yeah.
think
Well,
you liked horror
just with the
movies.
message, I don't. I saw it because I was going with 3 girlfriends. We thought it'd be fun. I mean,
What are those other ones like? I feel like in the past there's been those who take the pill, everything changes for the better, and it doesn't.
A body horror they tend to throw around, but I don't know. I don't know what.
Limitless?
Okay.
oh, yeah.
maybe, yeah.
It says here in the show notes, satirical body horror. Satirical body horror?
Sartorical or satirical?
Yes, satirical.
Satirical. It's satirical?
Yeah.
What?
Satirical. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So is it-
satirical.
is it-
yeah.
is
So it's
it funny as well?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what satirical is, isn't it?
There was a lot of laughing in it, but I'm not sure if we were meant to be laughing. But the good message. The message is you will never be as beautiful as you are right now.
That's depressing. That's
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie Snackbox.